Dr. Amala. I know it has been quite some time since I've come with a new video. So without wasting any time, let's move on to today's video. You have seen that we have taken the leaves from the base, which will help them to regrow it. So once that is done, you have to notice that you have a yellow exudate which comes up from the aloe vera leaf. So this actually can be irritating for some people. It may cause some certain skin irritations. So usually we leave it to stand for like 20 minutes. All the exudate comes down from the plant and get collected in the bowl. All of you seeing that I've cut an aloe vera leaf and left it to stand for some time, you can always predict that today's session is something related to your aloe vera. Aloe vera is an inevitable part in almost all of our cosmetic kit. We use it for our skin, we use it for our hair, you use it if you have some inflammation, if there is a redness. Aloe vera is like the ultimate solution for all your skin problems. And the one thing all of us are concerned is the quality of the aloe vera gel we get in the market. We know to have a longer shelf life, there are using preservatives. But there is also an option for us to prepare this aloe vera gel at home, which can be stored up to a period of 2 weeks if you refrigerate it, which is free of all chemicals. Also, we have another, it's not a chemical, but we do have a stabilizer which you can put in and you can store it, refrigerate it up to 6 months of shelf life. So I'll tell you both of the preparation methods. And one thing I have been getting requests, personally people asking me how easily you can remove the aloe vera pulp from the leaf. So that's why I thought I'll start off from the collection of the pulp and proceeding towards the preparation. So we'll wait for another 10 minutes for the aloe vera to lose all the unwanted exudate it has for itself and give us a irritation free aloe vera gel. We will now take a look at the ingredients we might need to prepare this aloe vera gel free of chemicals. So the first preparation, it involves nothing but your aloe vera pulp, and I'll be adding a little bit of peppermint essential oil. So this is essentially to give you a nice flavor and a fragrance to the aloe vera gel that you are preparing. Depending upon your choices and preference, you can also add vitamin E oil or the tablet along with glycerin to your aloe vera gel. The next preparation, where we would need to have something which is looking similar like the shop brought aloe vera gel, we would need a gelatin. So I have used Baker's Food Edible Gelatin, and usage of gelatin on your skin is very much safe. It does not cause you any other harm, and actually they say gelatin on using your skin is good for the skin tightening. So this is the one which I'm using to give the consistency to the aloe vera gel, along with the essential oil Lang Lang. So this is one of my favorite essential oil. It has got a very pleasing aroma and it makes us feel very good. So this is the reason why I'm using these two essential oils in my preparation. So we can see that there's quite a lot of exudate which has come off. Now, because many have asked me, I'll show you the easy way to. This is what I find quite easy to remove the pulp. So the first thing I do is I cut out the thorny edges. And you can just cut it into 2 halves. You can scoop out the gel using a sharp-edged spoon. So this is actually quite easy. It depends on the thickness of the leaf. So we have extracted the pulp. Now we will make it into a fine juice. So that I'm putting it in the mixer. So we have made a fine juice out of this. We'll filter it So whatever pulp remains, you can just mix it once again, ensuring that only the fine So this is the consistency we are looking at. You can refrigerate it. You can add vitamin E, glycerin and the essential oil of your choice and store it in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. So this can be directly applied on the skin and your hair. So for the next preparation, the gelatin, how to make it slightly jelly-like. I'm taking half a teaspoon of gelatin and I'm dissolving it in hot water. So this has to be stirred nicely till it is properly dissolved. So take a bowl. So you can see that it's almost completely dissolved. So now you add the aloe vera juice to a bowl. Add this jelly base also to it. Stir nicely. Mix it uniformly. And as you are stirring, add the essential oil also. Keep it aside for it to get the consistency, the required consistency. I'll show you once it is properly set. We have set aside the aloe vera gel for resting. It has already been around 1.5 hours. You can either refrigerate it also, but I have left it in the room temperature. We'll now take a look at the consistency. This is almost set. You can see that it's not coming off. So now you can stir it with the spoon. So you can see that the consistency is almost that like what you get from the shop. We can blend it once again. So you can see the moisturization it is giving. So you have seen how you can prepare aloe vera gel at your home, which has the consistency as the store bought ones, or which is without any sort of gelatin or anything, that can be refrigerated up to 2 weeks. For a safe application on your skin and hair, prepare these and do try them out. Leave your experience in the comment section. In the next video, I'll be coming up with something very interesting. It is introducing an Ayurvedic drug which we give for androgenic pattern of balding. The next video will be on the demonstration of how you can apply it, because most of the people know that it can be used, but they don't know how it can be applied. So stay tuned for the next video. Till then, it's bye from Dr. Amala.